Have you ever wondered what truly happens at the moment of a chosen one's passing? What does God have in store for those He has called for such a special purpose? In this video, we will explore together a perspective that goes far beyond common understanding. Let us delve into the spiritual signs and visions that deeply touch the chosen ones in the final moments of their earthly journey. More than mere descriptions, this will be an invitation to reflect on our connection with the divine and how this experience can help us understand our own purpose. As we proceed, you will discover that the end, in fact, can be the beginning of something magnificent, a transition to what God has promised. So stay with us. Prepare your heart and mind to understand such a special and essential topic. No matter where you are on your spiritual journey, there is something here that may touch your soul and bring new revelations to your life. Let us explore this journey together with faith and inspiration. Watch until the end and discover why being chosen is a calling that transforms and transcends what we know. Encounter with loved ones. At the moment when the chosen ones cross the threshold between the earthly world and eternity, a profoundly significant phenomenon is reported by some: the reunion with loved ones who departed before them. For the chosen, who have always carried a deeper connection with the divine and spiritual bonds, this moment is not merely a transition, but a celebration of eternal love that transcends time and death. Imagine a chosen one in the final moments of their earthly life. Their eyes closed to the limitations of the physical world and open to a new reality, where the purest and truest connections remain intact. They see those they love deeply, waiting for them with warm smiles and open arms. These loved ones are not there merely to console, but to guide and welcome the chosen one on their journey to the next realm. For the chosen, this moment holds an even deeper meaning. They understand that these reunions are part of their spiritual mission, proof that the love and bonds they cultivated in life hold eternal value. This encounter is not a hallucination or a fragment of memory, but a real and immersive experience, where the spirit feels embraced, protected, and at peace. Accounts of near-death experiences often mention this sense of reunion as something enveloped in light and serenity. In the case of the chosen, this perception is heightened by their spiritual sensitivity, allowing them to clearly sense the continuity of life beyond the physical. Cultures around the world also share this vision. For example, in Native American traditions, ancestors await their descendants to guide them on their new journey. This reunion is more than a source of comfort. It reinforces the chosen one's certainty that their mission has been fulfilled, and that they are now on the path to an even greater purpose. For those who remain on the earthly plane, it serves as a message of hope. The love and connections formed in life not only survive death, but await the moment of reunion. Thus, the chosen depart in peace, assured that they are not alone and that the bonds formed in life transform into an eternal connection. For those left behind, there is the confidence that separation is temporary and that one day all will be reunited again, guided by divine light and love. 2. The fragrance of love. During the sacred moment of transition between life and death, many report a unique and mysterious experience, a subtle floral fragrance that seems to fill the environment. This scent, described by family members or those close to the dying person, is not merely an aroma, but a sign of divine presence and spiritual embrace. This moment, laden with significance, serves as a reminder of the brevity of earthly life and the importance of the values we cultivate. In those final moments, material achievements, worries, and the ambitions of a lifetime lose their weight. What remains is love, the force that transcends death and connects us to eternity. This invisible bond, built through relationships and acts of compassion, is what truly defines human existence. The fragrance that fills the space can be understood as a manifestation of this love, a touch of the divine that welcomes the soul and comforts those who remain. The Bible reflects this teaching in 2 Corinthians 2:15, which says, "For we are to God the pleasing aroma of Christ among those who are being saved and those who are perishing." This verse reminds us that, beyond the physical, there is a spiritual dimension to our existence, and that our lives are a reflection of this fragrance that transcends the material. At the moment of death, the great truth is revealed. The bonds of love and the connections we build with others are the only riches we carry beyond this life. These final moments challenge us to reflect on the legacy we will leave behind and to recognize that love is the greatest force, the only one that traverses time and eternity. 3. The liberation of the chosen. When the time comes to depart, the chosen ones experience something unique and profoundly transformative, a complete detachment from the material world. In that moment, everything that once seemed essential, possessions, status, achievements, dissolves into insignificance. For the chosen, this transition is not merely a farewell to earthly life, but the awakening to a higher truth. The spiritual connection is what truly matters. Imagine a chosen one in their final moments. The grand house that held so many memories, the car that once symbolized success, the jewelry and titles that carried prestige. All of it vanishes as if it never existed. What remains is the pure essence of who they are, illuminated by the mission they fulfilled and the love they shared throughout their journey. For the chosen, this detachment is liberating. They understand that what they accumulated in the material realm was merely a temporary tool, not a measure of their worth or purpose. This understanding transcends the ordinary, for the chosen have always known they came into the world for something far greater than what they could possess. Various spiritual teachings suggest that true wealth lies in what we carry within ourselves. For the chosen, this wealth consists of the light they spread, the bonds they created, and the peace they cultivated. As they leave the earthly plane, they feel no loss, but rather a sense of completeness, knowing they fulfilled their divine calling and are now preparing for a new cycle. This moment of transition serves as a reminder to the chosen and to those who accompany them. The true legacy is not in the material goods we accumulate, but in the spiritual impact we leave behind. The departure of a chosen one is the liberation from their final earthly ties, a free and complete ascension to the eternal purpose that awaits them. 4. The vision of the body from above. Among the most striking experiences reported by the chosen at the moment of death is the perception of observing their own body from an elevated perspective. As if freed from physical bonds, they float above everything, witnessing the scene of their passing with unparalleled spiritual clarity. In this state, the chosen contemplate their own motionless body, surrounded by family and friends. They can perceive the sadness in the room, the muffled sobs, and the despair of those left behind. Yet, at the same time, they experience a profound peace, born of the understanding that the earthly journey was just one part of the path. It is as if, for a brief moment, their spirit gains a complete awareness of the love and connections that shaped their life. Imagine the chosen one as they leave their body. They no longer feel pain, limitations, or fear. Suspended in a dimension between the earthly and the divine, they watch their own farewell. They observe the gestures and tears of those left behind, but they also feel the energy of love filling the moment, as if time slows down to make room for eternity. This phenomenon can be linked to the experience described in Ezekiel 11:24, where the prophet recounts, "And the Spirit lifted me up and brought me in a vision. This elevated vision symbolizes the moment when the spirit separates from the physical to contemplate reality from a new perspective. For the chosen, this moment marks a transition and a farewell. Although they see the pain of their loved ones, they also experience a serenity that conveys a message of hope. It is as if their souls, even as they depart, leave a silent message, deeply touching the hearts of those who remain. The journey continues. I am at peace. Live with love. 5. The farewell in dreams. One of the most fascinating and comforting phenomena reported in the moments preceding the death of a chosen one is the visitation in dreams. These encounters, described as intensely real, seem to have a specific purpose: to bring comfort, convey a message of peace, or simply allow a farewell. Imagine a person who could not say goodbye at the time of a loved one's passing. In a vivid dream, they feel the presence of the departed, as if the person has come to ease the pain of their absence. This encounter is unlike any ordinary dream. It is rich in details, emotions, and an unmistakable sense of reality. Often, those who wake from such dreams report a profound relief and a certainty that it was a special farewell. These dreams are frequently interpreted as an extension of the love that transcends physical separation. When a bond is deep, the spirit may seek this means of communication to conclude a chapter that was left unresolved. In many cultures, such encounters are seen as a sign that the departed has found peace and wishes to share that tranquility with those left behind. Various traditions and beliefs around the world address this phenomenon. In Spiritism, for instance, it is believed that dreams can serve as a form of contact between the physical and spiritual planes. In indigenous cultures, such as those of Native Americans, dreams play a fundamental role as channels for messages from ancestors who guide and comfort the living. Those who experience these encounters often describe feelings of calm and relief, as if an invisible wound has been healed. Some people mention that during the dream, the loved one conveys messages such as, "I am well," or "Move forward without fear." These words or silent gestures carry a powerful impact, leaving a positive mark on the emotional and spiritual well-being of the recipient. Beyond individual comfort, these dream farewells also reinforce the idea that love and true bonds are not confined by time or death. Dreams serve as a bridge between worlds, allowing the departed to continue caring for their loved ones, even from a distance. It is important to highlight that these experiences are not mere illusions. Many people wake up with sensations so real that they feel as if the dream were an extension of their own life. There are reports of touches, smiles, and even advice that help resolve inner conflicts or better cope with loss. These farewells in dreams remind us that the essence of love cannot be extinguished. Even after their departure, the chosen ones remain connected to their loved ones, demonstrating that bonds of affection remain intact and that farewell is not the end, but a transformation. 6. The life movie of the chosen ones. When a chosen one reaches the moment of their transition, there are accounts of their entire life unfolding before their eyes like a movie. It is not a simple recollection, but a detailed journey through the most significant moments of their existence. Every decision, every act of love or omission, every challenge faced, is brought to light with astonishing clarity. For the chosen ones, this review goes beyond a retrospective. It is an encounter with the purpose they have always carried. They perceive how the choices made at crucial moments resonated in the fulfillment of their divine mission. It is not merely about looking at past events, but understanding them in a broader context, where every action, no matter how small, had a profound impact. Imagine a chosen one revisiting a moment of hardship in their youth. At the time, it may have been seen as a failure or an unbearable burden. Now, from this higher perspective, they realize how it strengthened their faith, shaped their character, and prepared them to face even greater challenges. Simultaneously, they revisit simple acts of kindness and love, a smile offered, advice given, a moment of compassion that changed someone's life, and understand that these seemingly small actions carry eternal weight. Different spiritual traditions speak of this phenomenon as a moment of enlightenment. In Hindu philosophy, for example, the concept of karma suggests that our actions and choices are recorded, not for judgment, but for learning and growth. For the chosen, this life review is an opportunity to grasp the greatness of their journey and to see how much they influenced others, often without realizing it. In this personal movie, mistakes and regrets appear not as condemnations, but as lessons that expanded their capacity to serve, love, and fulfill their mission. Moments of joy, trials, and even defeats are seen as essential parts of a greater purpose. At the end of this experience, the chosen ones emerge with a profound understanding that life was not measured by possessions or status, but by the bonds they created, the light they spread, and the courage to follow their calling. This clarity prepares them for the next stage, allowing them to move forward with peace, gratitude, and the certainty that their journey was meaningful and fulfilled the plan for which they were destined. 7. The intense light of the chosen. For the chosen ones, one of the most striking moments as they cross the threshold between this world and the next is the vision of an intense and radiant light. This light, more than a visual phenomenon, is a complete experience that envelops the soul in absolute peace and conveys a love beyond human comprehension. For them, the light is not just an invitation, but a confirmation that their mission has been fulfilled and that they are ready to enter a new dimension. Imagine a chosen one at the moment of their passing. They are surrounded by a light so radiant that all suffering disappears. This light does not blind but reveals, bringing a clarity never before experienced. It is described as an irresistible force that envelops and embraces, as if saying, "You are home now." Spiritual traditions around the world provide explanations for this phenomenon. In Sufism, for example, the light is seen as a representation of union with the divine, the moment when the soul returns to the source of all creation. For the chosen, this light is more than a destination. It is the embrace of the one who sent them into the world with a specific mission. Many who have experienced this moment report that the light seems to carry messages. For some, it is an invitation to move forward. For others, a reminder that there is still work to be done on the earthly plane. Those who have completed their journey find in this light a definitive home, a place of rest and fulfillment. For the chosen, the light also reveals the essence of what truly matters. It is not material possessions or worldly achievements, but the spiritual impact they had, the love they spread, and the faithfulness with which they fulfilled their purpose. This encounter with the light is a marker of transition, where the chosen understand that death is not the end, but a return to the origin. For those who witness their departure from afar, the light is a reminder that the chosen do not leave in emptiness, but in glory, guided by a greater presence. This moment symbolizes the crowning of their journey. It is as if the light were saying, "You were faithful, you completed your mission, and now you are received with honor." For the chosen, it is the beginning of a new stage, where the limitations of the physical world no longer exist, and all that remains is the infinite peace of eternity. 8. Understanding the purpose of life. At the moment of transition, the chosen ones experience a profoundly transformative revelation. Every event in their existence, whether of joy or pain, was part of a greater purpose, In this state of spiritual clarity, they understand that nothing was in vain. Every experience played a crucial role in their evolution and in fulfilling their divine mission. Visualize a chosen one, now free from physical limitations, revisiting their life with an entirely new perspective. They realize that the trials they faced were not punishments, but opportunities for growth. The relationships they nurtured, the challenges they overcame, and even moments of doubt are revealed as fundamental elements shaping their journey. This understanding is supported by various biblical passages. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, we are reminded, "To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven." This passage reinforces that every moment of life, no matter how insignificant it may seem, aligns with a greater plan that guides the purpose of every soul. For the chosen ones, the perception of this purpose brings indescribable peace. They recognize that true fulfillment does not lie in material achievements, but in the bonds of love they built, the acts of compassion they performed, and the lessons they absorbed along the way. There are no insurmountable regrets, only learning and gratitude for the role of each experience in their journey. This revelation is not only a relief for the departing soul, but also a spiritual legacy for those who remain. The life of the chosen becomes a living testament that even adversities have meaning, and that the essence of human purpose lies in living with intention and love. In the end, the chosen one moves forward to the next stage of their spiritual journey, filled with understanding and gratitude. For those left behind, this experience resonates as a powerful teaching. Everything, even the deepest pains, contributes to a greater good, guided by divine wisdom. As Jeremiah 29:11 states, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This divine promise reaffirms that every existence has a purpose and that each path aligns with God's greater plan. 9. Glimpsing the beyond. In the final process of a chosen one's departure, there are accounts that they begin to glimpse the beyond, not as an abstract idea, but as a tangible and profoundly comforting reality. This place is described as a realm of absolute harmony, where peace and love reign completely, and all suffering is left behind. Imagine a chosen one in their final moments, being guided to an environment that combines indescribable beauty with a strange familiarity, as if that place had always been their true home. They may perceive infinite fields of golden light, crystal-clear rivers, or landscapes that emanate serenity and perfection. This vision is not just visual, but an experience that engages all senses, filling the soul with a sense of completeness. Many accounts mention a feeling of welcome. Loved ones who have already passed appear in this space, as if awaiting the moment of reunion. There are warm embraces, smiles of recognition, and an exchange of love that transcends words. For the chosen, this confirms that their journey does not end, but continues on a plane where time and pain no longer exist. This experience parallels various spiritual traditions. In Hinduism, for instance, it is believed that the spirit is welcomed by spiritual guides into a state of transcendental peace. In Islam, there is the promise of eternal gardens of beauty and rest for those who have fulfilled their missions. For many, this moment brings profound clarity about their own life. Joys, pains, doubts, and achievements are seen as essential parts of a perfect plan. Challenges that once seemed burdensome now reveal themselves as fundamental steps for spiritual evolution. This recognition generates an intense sense of gratitude as the chosen one realizes that everything, absolutely everything, was under divine care. Beliefs around the world echo this idea of encountering the divine. In Islam, meeting Allah is described as the greatest reward for the righteous. In Christianity, it is the promise of eternal rest in the arms of God. Even in philosophies such as Taoism, The idea of returning to the universal source reflects this experience of reintegration into the greater essence. In the end, this moment is not a mark of conclusion, but of beginning. The chosen one perceives that eternity is a state of infinite harmony, and that being with God is to live fully in peace and love. What seemed like an end reveals itself as the climax of their journey, an invitation to continuity in a realm where everything is complete and eternal. With this certainty, the chosen ones do not fear. They surrender to the divine, confident that they are in the hands of the purest and most transformative love that exists. Finally, for the chosen ones, the transition from earthly life to eternity is a moment filled with meaning, marked by experiences that confirm their connection with the divine. They experience a reunion with loved ones who welcome them, guiding their souls with love and serenity. This spiritual embrace reinforces the certainty that the bonds created in life do not disappear, but become eternal. Moreover, the chosen ones are overwhelmed by a unique clarity, revisiting the moments of their existence with an expanded understanding. Every challenge, every act of love, and even their mistakes gain meaning as part of a greater plan. They see that their lives were shaped to fulfill a purpose, and that nothing was in vain. Another remarkable experience is the glimpse of the beyond, a place of peace and harmony described as a return home. There, the chosen find light, love, and a sense of completeness that transcends the limitations of the physical world. And, at the climax of their journey, they have the ultimate encounter, an indescribable moment in the presence of God, where they feel His infinite love and understand the true meaning of their mission on earth. The Bible offers comfort about death in Psalm 116 verse 15, which says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of His saints." This passage reflects the significance of the departure of the chosen as an event of eternal value, celebrated by the divine. And you? How do you view the journey of the chosen and the continuation of life? Share your thoughts or a meaningful experience in the comments. Let's reflect together on how divine love and purpose shape our existence, both here and beyond.